always on mute.
I'm still reeling from the information I received earlier from Anne-Marie and Nikki. I mean, it was the most devastating news I've gotten in a long time. Would you care to explain to the crowd what I heard?
Anne-Marie, do you want to take it?
I'll take it.
Prepared to be disappointed, folks.
Okay. When I first moved to Chicago 11 years ago, I received a gift. And it was popcorn. It was the cheddar caramel popcorn mix. And I was like, gross. Who puts caramel and cheddar together in a popcorn box? I judged it hard. I judged it real hard. But I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that judger. And so I tried it. And I have been hooked ever since.
Thank you. Way to turn it around. I was horrified because Nikki had a similar story.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing.
Unreal.
And then I found out it was, and I had it, and now I too am addicted. So Anne-Marie, we are in the same boat.
You guys, popcorn in any form, in my opinion, is the best thing that the heavens above ever existed. There is a version of this popcorn at Highland Pop. Go get it. It is so good. There's also a birthday cake mix, right?
Garlic.
A garlic mix.
A cocoa mix.
A what?
Cocoa mix.
A cocoa mix.
Chocolate lovers.
So go and get you some because the world is a dumpster fire and we could all use a little treat to ourselves. So don't be afraid to treat yourself every now and then. HighlandPop.com.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
They also deliver.
That's right. It's free. Free mailing, free delivery for all online orders. I got me some. I can't even see it. Can you see it? Anyway, it'll be gone by the end of the show, so I have to order some more. HighlandPop.com. All right, let's meet the cast for tonight's show.
Hey, I'm David, and I'm playing in from Forest Park, Illinois. Small town charm, big city access.
I'm Tim.
Brandon.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm coming in from St. Louis, Missouri, and the weather could be better.
I'm Tim. I am coming from Rockford, Illinois, Chicago's bastard stepchild of a city. And I hope the power doesn't go out because it is currently thunderstorming outside. So we'll see. If God thinks I'm funny, he'll let me continue to entertain you.
Hey, I'm Angela. I'm in Chicago, more specifically trapped inside of this Zoom window.
Oh, hi, my name's Nikki. I'm coming to you live from my dream of the Northern Lights, but truthfully, Lincoln Park / Lakeview, Chicago.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm coming to you also from that area. My cat is currently staring at her water dish, hoping it fills with water. That's it.
Hey guys, I'm Anne-Marie coming to you live from my super small studio apartment in River North, Chicago. And to get us started, I would love to ask if anyone right there in the chat feature, if you could share with us what's been something that has been getting you through, what are we in month 5 of COVID? For me, it's been, in addition to, of course, popcorn, it's been waffles with maple syrup, lots and lots of maple syrup. What's something getting you through?
Someone said comics, like comic books or
Tennis.
Oh,
funny
tennis.
comics.
Comics and tennis. We bring you comics and tennis. Thank you.
I collected comic books as a kid, and I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of do. I really haven't in a while, but for a while there were some really cool comic books coming out that I was excited to read. Anyway, the point of this story is more about when I was a kid collecting comic books. And this was about the time, maybe some of you remember, but it was a really big deal. Superman died. They killed Superman in the comics. And I was so excited because I got a first print edition of this like famous comic, and the cover issue has Lois Lane and she's holding Superman and it looks like Michelangelo's La Pietà kind of pose thing going on. I'm like, wow. And so in my mind, because not only did I collect comics, I also got the Wizard magazine. So you could look up and you could see how much this comic is worth, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I got this thing and it's worth hundreds of dollars. It was something huge to me, right? But the lesson that you learn around that age is that things are worth exactly as much as people are willing to pay for them. And comic book store owners, they could care less about what it says in the Wizard catalog. They'll give you $10 for that. I'm like, but it says in the Wizard. I'm like, nah. I'm like, oh. And it's just a soul-crushing realization as a kid. But I held on to that comic for a long time. And then I think I sold it in college for weed, probably.
I always I like the idea of comics, but like I always kind of was disappointed with them. If for no other reason, like the issues are really, really short. They're like 22 pages. So if you find one you like, you're like you just getting into it, and then it's it's done, and it's like confusing, and it's like sometimes that even in the 22 pages they try to stretch it out needlessly and things like that. So I would often say, okay, I'll just wait for them all to be kind of combined into one big, they call them a trade paperback, and I then just would never buy them. And I never really liked the superhero ones, like the ones that are 90% of it. I was like the weird ones, the indie ones and stuff like that, probably drawn by like some guy like on LSD at the time, and things like that. And so I wonder why they don't make movies out of some of those cool gems, and now it's just like Marvel and DC, which the Marvel movies are good. The DC ones are garbage, I think, and I don't want to get into a whole thing, but like, heroes should actually want to save people and not like really dour it while they're doing it, DC. But I feel like now I could probably go back and read all those, but like now I don't even have the patience for that. So this is what my attention span has come to, and it's not like I don't have free time on my hands. I do nothing all day now, like 90% of us. So maybe I'll read some comics, I guess is what I'm saying. I get DK's approval.
So I was never a big comic book person. And then for some reason on Netflix, I came across Thor Ragnarok. No idea what it was about. I was like, it looks cool. Watched it, got hooked. So then the next venture was the Avengers 3 Infinity War. Infinity War. And then got hooked on that and decided to watch all the origin stories in like a 2-day span. So I got super obsessed. Watched, I think Captain America Winter Soldier was a favorite of mine for a solid 2-3 days in a row. Got really invested. And then Endgame came out on my birthday. So my birthday gift was sitting through Endgame and getting all excited with everyone else and like cheering like I was at a football game in random moments and crying at others. So I'm hooked.
Oh, hi. So is this your first time seeing a therapist?
Yeah. I don't know. It wigs me out talking about myself, and but I got problems, clearly.
No. Hey, what you are feeling is not uncommon, and we don't want to call them problems, right? We all have a better version of ourselves that we want to become. But where we need to start, Jeff, is tell me about your origin story.
Whew. Well, see, that's where it all gets a little muddy, because like I was bit by a spider, and I was expecting some great things.
Yeah.
instead, I just almost had to have my leg amputated.
But then you overcame the leg amputation.
Well, yeah, but it still looks pretty messed up down there. I don't know. It looks like two babies fighting in a sleeping bag when I walk. It's not pretty. But that, I don't know. So I thought that was going to be my origin story. Then I stumbled upon some radioactive rocks, and a mild case of leukemia. It's cool now. It's okay. Listen, radioactive things, man, they're seldom as good for you as you think they're gonna be if you've been raised on comics. I don't believe the hype.
So the spiders and the rocks, you have no powers?
Oh, I'm not even as strong as a normal human, actually. I'm very weak.
Best movie ever, hands down, no doubt.
Oh, I agree. I was so excited throughout the entire thing, Sam. I was so excited to see it.
Yeah, I know. My right eardrum almost burst from how much you were screaming, but it's okay because I think I burst your left eardrum.
Yeah, I just ringing throughout both of my ears. When Superman died, I felt like I had lost, I felt like I had lost just someone that I knew. Did you feel that way?
Well, I did for a bit, but you see, I actually read the source material, and if you read the source material, you would know that Superman wasn't dead. He was put into a healing coma. So I knew he was going to be okay.
Yeah. So think you're superior.
I mean, that's
because
not
you
how
have
I would have
access
put
to
it.
the source material. Well, that's kind of like the attitude that I'm getting from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. Look, we both have our own ways of enjoying media. You prefer going out to see something, and I like to be the mature one and actually reading a book every now.
You invited me out. You were like, hey, I have 2 tickets. Do you want to come and see this movie with me? And I was like, yeah, sure, because I was doing you a favor. And I would really appreciate it if you didn't judge me for enjoying some quality cinema.
I understand that, but if you read some good literature every now and then, maybe you could. Go on.
You think that Superman dying is good, or I'm sorry, you think like Superman being put into like a mild coma is good literature? There are clearly flaws, there are clearly loopholes in that. For example, Superman can like fly around like the earth and like reverse time. Clearly he can like fly around himself and like reverse himself out of a coma.
What do you think he is, the reverse Flash? Clearly you haven't read the Flash comics.
And scene.
Cassie, Cynthia.
Yes.
Thanks for meeting me in the bathroom. I'm having a real hard time out there. I just feel so far outside my comfort zone. Comic-Con is just not what I thought it would be.
What did you think it was going to be? Huh? You look great, by the way.
You look really great.
Oh my gosh.
You look really
I made a big effort. You know,
You
it's
did.
like
It paid off.
early on in the relationship, and like I didn't want Dan to know that like I really just don't know that much about comic books and other such type of events and things that take place at Comic-Con. Like I feel like a fraud. I think he's gonna like see through me.
Oh,
Like,
no, if anything, he's like, oh, she's trying really hard. And that's like super cool.
So cool.
And she like went through the whole thing of like getting a costume and like reading up on things and knowing that you're a character, all for like a first date. Like that, I'm sure that's pretty cool.
well,
Excuse us.
I mean, I can't believe you guys brought your cat into the bathroom. I wouldn't have
there was
even
no-
thought that Comic-Con would let you guys in the convention center with a cat, but
I told them it was my prop and they let me in.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
good
she's what's his face from
I'm
what?
Dr. Evil.
No, Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Oh yeah. I'm the Agent of Shield creator.
Yeah, what's his name?
Wow.
Nick Fury. Nick Fury.
I'm Nick Fury.
You guys, I really had no idea what either of you were. Like, you could have said anything and it would have been like totally over my head. Like, I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm here for support. I'm dressed as a Cabbage Patch doll. I hope it's okay.
Do you know how much I had to pay for this She-Ra costume?
No, how much?
How much?
It was $350 for a 24-hour rental. Am I trying too hard? Am I
No, we're gonna use that so hard. We're going out after this Comic-Con. We're going so many places after we leave here.
Yeah. And they'll let us in because they'll be like, oh, they're from Comic-Con. They're cool. This is what we're made for. This is our moment.
Comic-Con really that cool? I'm just into the ride. I mean, does the general public perceive people who attend Comic-Con in costumes as adults cool?
I think so. I think at first it was really looked down upon, but now it's super cool. And they do like movie releases and everyone does like Instagram videos and it's pretty cool.
Also, can I make a really valid point? Isn't Comic-Con just the same thing as adults dressing up in their work clothes every single day and going to a place they hate and faking it? Isn't this the same exact thing?
I thought you were going to say it's just like Halloween. And I would have been like, yeah, definitely for sure. It's like Halloween for
No, I'm trying to make a larger point.
Well, I'm glad you've come here today. We've got some things I think we should discuss about your portfolio. It's not great news.
That's all right. I can take it. I can take it.
You invested heavily in, let's see, the funny books, the books for children. That's not going to do you well, I don't think.
No, but see, what you don't understand is I diversified my portfolio by also investing in the companies that make the colored ink for the comics in the Sunday funnies. Because you know it's going to always be around printed newspaper, my friend.
Yeah.
Kids love the Sunday funnies. They love getting up in the morning and going, hey, what's that Dick Tracy doing? It'll never die.
I asked this question with a degree of trepidation. When's the last time you talked to a child? And bear in mind, your answer may be reported to certain authorities.
Tag out Tim. Hello, sir.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey there, kiddo.
I'm a child.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen you riding your bike across my lawn.
Yeah, I do wheelies in your lawn right after you cut your grass just to make a cool pattern.
So, you come here to rob me?
I just came here to have a conversation with you to help you in your life.
Well, I got something to help you, kiddo.
Me?
Uh-huh. That's
what?
right. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of an abacus?
Tag Tim back.
So I don't know where you're getting this newspaper thing. Things are digital now a lot. So in addition to comic books, you also have the Burger King collector cups about various movie franchises. These did appreciate in value. You paid $1 for them, and now they're worth about $1.10. So
I can sell cases of those things out of the back of my van at any comic book convention.
Tag out Tim. Hi, sir. What you selling?
Oh, sorry.
It's me.
I just get scared around kids.
Oh.
Jeez.
Hey, what you doing?
Star Wars. Remember Star Wars Special Edition?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, these are the toys that you got in a Taco Bell. This is a Bespin that spins on a magnet.
Wow.
$50.
Wow. I have an iPhone.
Same.
I'm telling you, we kill him off, bring him back, increase his popularity, wait for people to get bored of him, kill him off again, and then wait for his popularity to grow once more. And then we bring him back.
You guys, this is Elton John we're talking about. What are you saying?
Scene.
Hey, so I sold a bunch of oregano in my pocket for the Death of Superman comic, and now I can pawn this and we can buy some weed.
Whoa, that's like turning, that's wish fulfillment. That's like very visionary. Like, you turn the wish of having something into actually having it, like the fake thing into the real thing. You're
Yeah.
an inspiration.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. I'd like to think of myself as an entrepreneur in that way. What kind of entrepreneurial aspects do you have?
Well, you see, I'm kind of the reverse of you. I do grow a little marijuana, and so does everybody nowadays, so it's practically worthless. But there is a very bespoke, upscale Eurofusion gastropub opening just down the street, and they are desperate for very, very primo oregano. And I think I know where I can get some. So I've sold my pot at pennies on the dollar because everybody's selling that shit now. And I'm going to get some oregano and I'm going to sell it to these guys. They're not even Italian.
Here you go,
they don't know.
Angela. Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
this Eurovision restaurant, the Eurofusion,
Mm-hmm.
what's Europe being fused with?
Other Europe, I guess. I don't know. I think the whole thing is kind of crazy.
I think it's just a European restaurant, right?
Their
like,
words,
I'm
not
not
mine.
sure that it's like Europe is like fused back, like fused together. Like it's a restaurant where you can get some paella and some foie gras at the same time. Is that what it is?
But
That's
thanks
just
to
a
Brexit,
European
thanks to Brexit, you cannot get any British food there because the European Union and the fusion, they're kind of in their own jam right now. So no bangers and mash, no Scotch eggs, but they do need oregano. And I think a little cilantro might come into play.
Is that where the fusion is? I've always thought of cilantro as a really, really, really great thing from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So is Europe now fusing with Mexico, and that's where the fusion is happening, Jeff?
They are making the demand. I'm making the supply. I don't know. It sounds crazy to me, and it sounds kind of gimmicky. But if they want to spend $105 for an ounce of oregano, far be it from me to stop them from fulfilling their dream of paying me ludicrous amounts of money for what looks like pencil shavings.
I feel as your consultant, Jeff, that it's good to understand your clients and customers so that you can expand upon the business that you already have with them.
See, I thought you were going to say so that I could exploit them, not expand, because I don't really care about any of that. I just want to take advantage of them. They're going to clearly run themselves out of business pretty soon. I need to get in quick before they figure out this whole thing's a scam.
A lot of people like paella. A lot of people really, really like paella.
Well, okay. Do you want me to sell them like paella fixins then? Is that where we're going with
I'm not going to
this?
tell you what to sell, Jeff. I am going to give you the means to figure out how to expand that business. And all I'm saying is I think you need to have a sit down and understand where this fusion is coming from.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm willing to do that. But I don't know, man. That place smells real bad. It's like
Dr. DK, thank you for seeing me. I know last week we started talking a little bit more about that time that my father threw me off into a pit. And I just wanted to, I don't know, unpack that a little bit because I think it's still kind of a trigger for me. You know, I can't trust anybody to not throw me into a pit.
You know, our origin story affects how our hero's journey unfolds.
I know, but I just feel like that's where it stopped for me, you know? Like nobody, like I don't know what happened after that. I woke up and I'm here. And so I feel like time is a little bit weird. I don't know if I'm in my origin story or I'm on my hero's journey right now, or I'm just in some weird purgatory limbo. You know what I mean?
I think you're on the precipice of discovering an amazing superpower. And I think it's going to relate directly back to your origin story. I mean, maybe you'll be able to build
Mm.
bridges instead of just fall off of them.
Wait, say that again.
I think you can build bridges instead of be thrown off of them.
Oh my God. Me?
You'll make a splash, but in society.
Okay. Thank you.
You need
Wow.
to think of your limp, lifeless body floating down a current stream as more of a metaphor than a thing that happened to you.
Yeah, but it did also happen to me, and it was my own father who did it. And I'm trying to reconcile that, you know, like, did your father throw you into a pit of nothingness to save the world?
No, I'm a normal person.
Scene.
So all this talk of superheroes and merchandise and Star Wars reminds me of a very heated argument I got into with a few friends. So as most of us know, cartoons back in the 80s were essentially made to sell toys, and then when the 90s rolled around, toys were essentially made to sell cartoons. And then when the 2000s rolled around, it was more so like, we'll make t-shirts to sell cartoons. And then the 2010s rolled back around, and now it's going into, we'll make toys again, but this time they're going to be the same generic-looking Pops figures. And if you are aware with Pops figures at all, you know they're all the exact same mold, yet they're very high in price, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, yet they're very, very highly regarded, and people go nuts for them. And it just kind of shows how the 80s have come full circle back into the 2010s, and it makes you wonder, so when the 2020s roll back around, are we going to go crazy for t-shirts once more, or are we just going to skip straight ahead into the cartoons being made for toys, or what? How's that going to work? Makes it.
All right, I got a big idea. Okay? Hoverboards. No one?
I think
Nope.
it's dangerous, Margaret. I think a hoverboard is dangerous.
Well, the kids like the danger.
But I don't like danger, and I don't like the idea of kids being in danger.
I
You're
have a
not
couple
our-
questions about the science. Hovering is, as of yet, impossible.
Nope. Not in the world of advertising.
You found a way to defy gravity. Not just like lift things, but defy it. Like just say
I feel like
gravity,
we're making Wicked references now, and we're getting off topic. Wicked was a great Broadway play. I saw it last time I was in New York.
Oh, and
Sally,
like, that's
Sally,
my religion,
Sally,
and
Sally,
Yeah.
I
Sally,
respect that.
Sally, you're not our market. You're not our market. We're not marketing suburban moms. So if you don't want to
you know what?
input,
You know what,
wait
Margaret?
for your
wasn't
product to
always-
come up.
Margaret, I wasn't always just a suburban.
I don't know.
Margaret, I only became a mom when I was around 28. So that's 28 years of experience on this earth not being a suburban mom.
Tag Tim and
I
Nikki
agree.
out. Hey, Sally, you going to math class? You going to bring your diaper bag with you?
I'm thinking about it.
Nice
because
mom
the
jeans.
largest, hey, you know what? It's the 80s and the pleats are in. And
Also,
a diaper
thanks for the
bag-
sensible advice the other day by my locker. That was really awesome and solid of you.
Hey, anytime. I like to look out for everyone in my life.
Hey, Sally, cool elastic on your jeans, Mom.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So I was a bit of a mom before I actually gave birth. I can't help it. What am I
Nothing
gonna
wrong with
do?
it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
How-
but, you know, I'm always.
How about if we
thinking
take your
about-
ideas and we meld them together? How about if the hoverboards say "Live, Laugh, Love" on them? Maybe. You know,
Live,
like,
laugh, and love?
yeah. Now that's got to appeal to you on some primal level, Sally.
I don't know. Those are three different commands. I thought the point of advertising and marketing was to zero in on something. So
No, I think you've got something there, Margaret. I mean, I think maybe we should consider one of the 10 commandments to be placed on top of the hoverboard. Remind everyone of Jesus.
not what
for the season. Right? That's when these kids are getting the hoverboards under that Christmas tree, which is all about Jesus, let's not forget.
Sure, but maybe the part of Jesus that wasn't the Old Testament, because that's not fun. Old Testament isn't fun. That doesn't sell. That doesn't sell Furbies.
It doesn't market well with the
kids. It doesn't
kids.
sell plushies. It doesn't sell your standard
Thou shalt
skateboards.
not take the name of the Lord in vain.
Yeah, that's
I think I have a surefire way to sell the Testament.
Lay it on me, brother.
Yeah, we're all ears. We're here to listen to you, man.
Okay. So you know that new studio DreamWorks, right? Up and coming. They want to do cartoon films, whatever.
Heard of it?
Yeah.
Watching movies is a sin. So no, I haven't. But continue.
What if we told the story of Moses and marketed it to the children?
A story about a guy putting a baby in a basket and shoving it down the river. You want to market that to children?
It teaches good morals.
No,
Are you-
I like this. I like this because if we think of vertical integration here, we can transition our old G.I. Joe toy line, just kind of change the paint job, and we can have a whole series of action figures, a pyramid play set. This could be an integrated thing, yeah.
So
Spartan
that
the
baby
Red
is supposed
Sea
to be a
bathtub
ripped
toys.
baby. So sorry about that.
It's
Misspoke.
okay.
I can't believe I'm allowed in this room, to be honest with you. It's an honor.
Well, in 1 Timothy, it does say woman should be silenced in the presence of a man, but we'll allow it this once.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just for the record, I don't think the baby is going to be a full-size action figure. I imagine that would just be an accessory that you would get with the action figure of the mother.
Well, the plan was we're going to sell the baskets separately.
You have to. You have to.
Okay,
Well,
but we're making it clear that the mother is just gonna be this jacked mom. She's gonna be like muscular because we're using old GI dolls. Is that what I understand correctly? Because women in that time are not jacked. Okay, let's be historically accurate here.
Listen, back in those days, people only ate manna, and that was like essentially just high protein. So they were all ripped.
I think the basket should be able to have like a spring-loaded mechanism that launches that baby. We could, take the G.I. Joe, the howitzer, we can kind of just make that basket into a howitzer, launch that damn baby. That's what I'm saying. I think kids will love that. There aren't enough baby-based
replay the story
projectiles.
over.
It's magical.
So we're all on board, right?
So we got a basket and we got a ripped mama putting a baby inside a basket. What next? What next?
We got to sell a pyramid.
How is that telling me the parable of Moses?
Well, by the end, because they're always talking about like, deliver us. We'll end it with deliver us, a message, and then they'll give a great PSA.
Scene.
Me, Solomon Grundy, looking for image consultant, tired of being villain, just trying to spruce up image, wondering if maybe the consulting firm could help.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And would you like some business cards or a website? How would you like to do this?
That's why I came to you. Just me tired of being considered a villain just because I speak like a person from a Faulkner novel and, I kill a lot of people.
Yeah, no, that's super understandable. We're definitely going to want to fix that image. So why don't we go through and see what we can do for you. Have you ever heard of Squarespace?
Is that kind of by the Phantom Zone where the bad people get trapped when Superman's dad is mad at them?
That I can understand how you got that idea. It's a website, but we can totally incorporate that into the website if that's how you feel you'll be reflected, because you are your own business and you do have to market yourself.
Very good point. Sage words. yeah, I lean into the Phantom Zone aspect, I suppose. I just want to try to soften my image. I mean, I'm 8 foot tall. I have a face that looks like a relief map of Montana, and I talk like this. That see my problem?
What about instead of like the Phantom Zone, we do something like, I don't know, like the Spirit Room, like just kind of lighten it up that way.
Oh, very new age. Yeah, I'm on board with that. That sounds good. Yeah. So should I stop murdering people? Or is there a
Same.
way?
Dr. DK, thank you for seeing me again. I just wanted to clarify a few things that I don't think was very clear from our last appointment. I'm struggling because, as you know, my adopted father threw me into a pit as a sacrifice. And then, you know, before that, he had kept my sister like chained to a machine and was like taking her apart piece by piece. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand completely what I mean?
It's awful, you know, and it feels like, oh, my dad didn't love me. But did you ever consider maybe you're a part of your father's hero journey? That, you know, maybe your father was on a quest.
Interesting.
You
Can I counter your question with a question? Is it possible that a villain, a super villain, is on a hero's journey? Is that a possibility?
I mean, it's
I
all
stumped the doctor.
Oh man, you really have. I think we've broken into some new territory here. I think it all really is a matter of perspective. I mean, is destroying exactly 50% of the entire necessarily a bad thing? I mean, I guess if you're the one that, you know, has to watch your friend turn to ashes, it is. But
it was
if you're not, then how do you even know?
I think that's my time, Dr. DK.
I think I need to see you next week, actually. Now.
I have a lot of time on my hands.
Tell me more.
Well, I never since COVID, you know, I was furloughed, so I'm not working, and you know, I'm real paranoid about things. So I'm real social distanced, and I really don't leave my apartment. I'm even social distancing from my dog because every time I have to like take him outside, I don't know what he might be picking up from the yard.
I hear ya. It's the uncertainty of times is very anxiety producing. Me, I decided to get an emotional support animal. I brought her here. She hasn't been helping. She likes to hit me a lot. So anything, it's just more anxiety producing. But I think we're all coping in different ways, right? And there's no
I'm
right way to
coping.
cope.
I know that I'm coping.
How are you coping, David?
I was cleaning out everything because I was bored, and then I found all of my old toys from the 80s. I found He-Man, I found my Ghostbusters, I found Mask, which nobody remembers, and a little wind-up Orko, and I just went back to the 80s when like there were no problems in the 80s, you know? So I just go back there and I just remember the 80s, and I think of just how everything was perfect then, and then I'm happy again.
I found a great trove of 80s toys too. My parents were a little strict. They didn't like a lot of frivolity, but I got this great Casper Weinberger and Ed Meese playset. Oh, those two cut-ups. Let me tell you, they were the Reagan era's clown princes.
Is that what
brings me
gets
so
you
much
through,
joy.
Tim? That's what gets you through?
Yeah, I remember back in a time when I was too young to actually be directly affected by the horrible policy that these guys invoked. And so I just thought they were really funny. Meese, that's the guy's last name. That's all.
You know what? I found a playset also. It just takes me back to the 80s. It's a bunch of air traffic controllers, and you put them out of work playset. That was so much fun. It's so much fun.
Good. It's so
that
good.
reminds me of the play set that I got.
it's really interesting. It's just a big house and one woman takes care of it, and like she has a sexy boyfriend, but there's really not a lot of substance to their relationship. Do you know what I
decade
mean?
is that from?
Every single one, actually, because it's still being made.
Is that how you're getting through, Ashley? You're just absorbing
playing
yourself.
a lot of
and-
Barbie. I'm just playing a lot of Barbie and trying to like emulate myself like her, which means I've been wearing a lot of corsets.
Good, good. Brandon, Angela,
How you guys
have
coping?
you guys been isolated, and how have you been dealing?
Yeah, I have also been tapping into 80s nostalgia. I found a ton of old hairspray in my closet, and I've just been like spraying it throughout like my bedroom to kill the COVID. And I find that it's been like really helpful in doing that.
It sounds so therapeutic.
Like, how good does your place smell right now?
It's probably nice and warm too.
And sticky.
Yeah.
It's nice, very sticky.
Yeah, it's like nice and warm and sticky, and like in one corner of my room it smells like lavender, and in like the other corner of my room it smells like vague chemicals, and it's really fun to like guess what those are. It's been a nice pastime.
But it's vague chemicals. It's probably Electric Youth, Debbie Gibson's cologne.
Nice.
I'll look into that.
Scene. That's the show, everybody. Good job. Thank you very much, everyone in the audience. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to put some info in the chat. Our next show is 2 weeks from tonight. That's Sunday, August 23rd. Please join us again. And also, just a reminder, we're courting Highland Pop Popcorn and Fudge Gourmet Popcorn as our sponsor. So highlandpop.com, you can go there right now and order your popcorn. Thanks again for coming. I see a lot of friends. I see a lot of family. You're all the best. We hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Malcolm, Heather. Mom, stick around.
Gotta get our mom notes.
Gotta get our mom notes. Hey, Heather, thank you. Okay. Good job, everybody. I love the sort of two-headed monster of Ashley and Nikki.
Look at this punk here, though. She like won't let us do a scene without getting on camera.
Hey, Mom. Oh, what did I do?
Mom's muted, it looks like.
Hey. Hold it. Nobody do anything.
Hey, punk.
Hold it.
Punk.
Hold it.
We froze at the end.
Who froze? You froze?
We did, yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't know either.
Mom, I'm trying to unmute you, but not having much luck. Keep trying. I'm going to keep trying, though.
Angela, I love the lights in your background.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Super cute.
Thanks.
You did a great job, Angela. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Unmute audio. Mom. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Mom.
Okay. So again, you guys were super great tonight. I connected with everything. How about that?
Yay.
Cheers. And Brandon, did you say you were in St. Louis?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I was born about an hour from there.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Mom, you going to order some cheddar popcorn for Dad?
I certainly am. We'll probably do that tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yes. And again, it was great fun. Like everybody, you're doing a super job. Congrats.
Thank you, Mom. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, take care. Everybody be safe.
Bye, you too.
Thank you. Thanks for checking it out.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to, yes. Okay, all our guests are gone. Good job. Wow. Thanks for your popcorn, and ladies. Maybe we could duplicate it next time around. I think I don't know if AMT is coming. Anyway.
She is now.
She is now. Needed.
You there.
Client. All right. The show. So you're coming back next week. What can we say? Why was it so hard to connect up, Nikki? I'm feeling really bad.
I don't know. It just kept telling me the password was wrong. And I tried multiple times. Ashley tried all the different links, and it just kept saying my password was wrong.
Okay, from now on, no spaces and just one word. Maybe
Well, it
that'll
worked
help.
for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just me. I don't know if I have to use it for when I do therapies. I don't know if like my account was wrong. It was like hooked up to the wrong account.
Oh,
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
No, because everyone else could get in.
Yeah.
You know, so okay, this is a weird thing I noticed about Zoom. If I like log in like directly from a link that you send me, for instance, John, it logs me as Tim Stotts, but not really. Like my background graphic and stuff like that don't come through. I have to like kind of already be logged in and then try it again. So it might think you're a different person than you actually are. So and like I didn't worry about it tonight. It was just fine to have like Tim Stotts there, not my graphic. Plus I don't look like that anymore. Anyway, it looked like the old Sea Captain picture, but it is kind of like, I don't know, Zoom wins by default. I don't think anybody really likes this platform. Well, I don't have central AC in this room, so I'm dying. So I'm probably going to sign off and go get AC.
Thanks, Eric, per usual.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Good job. We'll see you soon, I hope.
Absolutely. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you soon. Get some popcorn.
We're gonna make some.
Yeah, we're gonna make some popcorn.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, John.
Good job. Good to see you. See you, Brandon. Bye-bye. DK, I'm ending this.
See ya.